6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing. It's off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 626! 630!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From midfield now, Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throwing to the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. These two teams all tied after one.
Why you ain't restart?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And the Patriots at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead.
Yeah, you should have restarted.
Guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Tip carry now for Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Adams the man in motion right. Now Rodgers.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half.
Yeah, I was about to say, we ain't did like the first couple minutes. We're going after this play tomorrow or later.
You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
In motion left goes Cooks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
That pressure do.
There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That's why you pull the press triangle. Aggressive catch.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers hits this running back, Pirine. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw, it's Rodgers. Dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And he will have a Patriots first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here we go. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jet?
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, Rodgers. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here we go. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Burrow's throw there, complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 15 now. Burrow. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Play action. It's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
On the move to his left.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the option, here's Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one told me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight 1st downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Interesting decision here because I think you've got to kick it and tie this game. If it's the 2nd quarter, maybe then you go for it. But here in the 4th, you can't come away with nothing.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
On 1, ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Damian Harris, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team, exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Rodgers. Pass caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers to throw. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Adams the man in motion right. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Forced out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
Oh, shit, man.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. pulls it in at the 13. Now on the return, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing